Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again. And today I have something a little different. I have a Wiser lock, a brand new old stock. I received it in one of my big lot purchases off of eBay. And it was in the lot as a brand new lock. It and another lock here, I was going to put it into January locks just because they were cool and new. It was original Wiser keys. And then there was this one, which looks really cool. The key itself just looks awesome, but it's an Adams Wright kick cylinder. It's a really neat little kick. Real smooth, nice long key for, I guess, Adams Wright doorway or keyways and stuff. I've never honestly had to do too much with Adams Wright. I don't do commercial installations, and that's their main gig. But yeah, this was also brand new in the package, so I don't know, I thought I might do something with it too. But first, I said the Wiser. And I was thinking, well, what could we do with this? And I was going through comments and stuff, and I realized that I had a lot of people asking me what those little construction holes in the side of a lock are for. Well, not that. That's a Frankenstein move there. But those there were four. Those little holes on the side, I mean, they serve no purpose, do they? I mean, they really don't do that much. So I thought I would give a little bit more in-depth and show how they truly work and what they're truly for. They're called construction holes, and they're made to work with construction keys. So, for example, if I put this lock in a deadbolt in a new construction home being built, and then I give all of the construction workers copies of this key, and they can go in and key works fine, no problema. I have the back off, that's why I was careful. So you get copies and you give it to all of the construction workers, but you turn around and give this key to the owner, and when the owner uses his or her key in this lock, it will void this key and all the other copies of it that are given to the construction workers. It will void it, and it will no longer work. Only the owner's key will work. And I'll explain to you more how that happens, when it happens, as we show you visually. There's the word. Alright, so we'll hold off on that, and what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to wind up pinning this lock. As you can see, I don't have any of the driver pins in. I guess I could have sped things up a little bit and done that, but I wanted this to house these. Okay, now I'm going to show you the inside of a lock using construction holes. Okay, those construction holes are there to catch those little ball bearings, and when you put in the construction key that you've given to all the other people, it works like this, and it creates a shear line right there, and it works just fine in the lock. Put it back in real quick, and you see, works just fine in the lock. But whenever the homeowner uses their key, it will push these little stainless steel balls up into the Bible, along with the drivers. In other words, the shear line will be on the bottom of the stainless steel balls instead of on top of it like it is right now. And what that'll do is, as you turn the key inside the lock and those balls are up inside the Bible, as you turn past those construction holes, those little balls will drop down into those construction holes because they're much bigger than the ball, than the stainless steel ball bearing. So that's where they'll wind up going. But when they go there, this key will no longer work. Only the other key will. So let's give it a go and see if we can do that, right? So set that there. See if we can be very careful. I don't want to tip it over. Alright. Let's see how quickly I can assemble this lock. It had these little bitty springs in it, and I don't dig it. They created such slight spring tension. I just went in my quick set kit and got slightly bigger steel springs, and I'm gonna sling them as far as I can, you know, because we want to do that. But I stuck them on this just for easy access and make it easier. I'm just gonna go through and load up the Bible with the springs real quick like. Alright, and then I'll take my follower and put it in the load side, and then I'll take driver number uno all the way down, and we'll have to install it right, of course. One second there, my eyes just ain't working that well this morning. There we go. Number 3. Number 4. Number 2. And number 1. Okay. Now that we've loaded the Bible, let's mount this to touch. Now that the Bible's loaded, we're going to take our key core and load it with all of the pins, and we're going to load it up and set it into the lock. And then now that we've done that, this lock, thank goodness, works fine. Then we take out the key, and then we give this key, and we can make copies of it, and we say this is the construction key for all the construction workers, and they can come get into the lock anytime they need, right? And they can do all the work they need to do. And then when it's all said and done, and they say, okay, Mr. Owner Man, you can have your house now, it's all ready. Well, the owner man already has his key, and he goes to the house that night and he checks it out, right? So he goes up to the door and he says, well, honey, let's see if my key works. And for verification's sake, that's the construction key. And this one is the homeowner's key. As you can see, the homeowner's key is a new key, uncut, and the construction key is one I've modified. So, and made copies and copies, right? So, the homeowner takes his key and puts it into the lock. Okay? Now what he's done is he's pushed those little stainless steel balls up into the Bible. And if he turns it left, it'll be just fine. Because those little construction holes are only on the left side. So they won't have anywhere to drop. So if I pull it out now and then go back to the construction key should still work, see? But let's go ahead and say the homeowner goes and says, okay honey, and it's gonna be his house from now on, right? He puts in his key and he turns it, and if you listen close, you hear them all drop. Those were the stainless steel balls falling down into those construction holes. Now the homeowner's key still works great. I mean, it's smoother than it was before even. And you take out the key, and then we flip it over to the construction key and say, okay, that construction guy comes back, and he's forgotten something. Let's say he's a good guy, and he just plumb forgot something. He's just wanting to go grab it, and he doesn't realize the homeowner's already been there and checked it out, you know, so he really has no right to be there anymore. Anyway, he puts in his key, and it doesn't work anymore. So in that aspect, it is a super cool little functionality. And all of the construction workers' keys will not work in that lock anymore. So even the honest ones can't be made out to be bad or pushed in a bad way. But the bad ones that would be doing bad, they can't get back in with a simple key now. Only the homeowner's key will work. And it works smooth as butter. So, I wanted to give a little bit more in-depth explanation. Oh, so let's go ahead and show you real quick. I'll pop it right back out. And we'll see where those little stainless steel balls wound up going, right? So we pull it out, and we look at it nice and close here, and those balls. Zoom into it. Alright. Now the shear line is made of straight up pins. Those stainless steel little bitty baby stainless steel balls are now all in there. There's 4 in that one, and there's 4 in that one. And that's where they'll stay for the remaining life of the lock, because they're no longer needed, because now the homeowner's key works perfect. But the construction worker's key, the construction man's key, if I can do this through the camera lens, see there, those two do not match up anymore because there's no stainless steel balls in there to make the shear line, and that's why that key will never turn that lock again. Only the new homeowner's key will. It's a really cool way of doing it, really, and it's still done to today. The construction formats are used in keys all the time. It's a locksmith's quickie, really. I mean, he gets to do it and he's done with it, and he gets to walk away and stick the money in his pocket and never have to worry about these tiny little stainless steel balls. I mean, they are friggin', I done lost it wherever the heck it went now. They're tiny. Anyway, I hope this explained it a little more, and I hope that I got the point across of how they work. I appreciate you joining me. I'm sorry it took so long. Y'all please stay safe and always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here on the channel, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, until we meet again, peace.